Grüezi and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where today, hopefully, we're going to be starting a little bit of fleet construction and expansion to find enemies, because honestly, the Vodyani do best when they have a lot of enemies around where they can leech from. I can also continue leeching from those guys here, but they are generally just weaker and not worth the effort to build a lot more leeching vessels. Right now I just have the starter ones, and usually I use arcs for leeching because they're just way more powerful. And you don't have to pay for the actual modules, which cost a lot, as you can see in the leecher here. One module each costs 120 production, which at this stage is about the turn's worth of waiting. Actually, it's not that much anymore. We could think about going in that direction. But first I will go for Kras, settle there, and then probably deal with the other pirate base here. So yeah, let's get started. We finished our arc here, which is nice, so we can also send that along. Should arrive in 3 turns, and I think the hero fleet... When will you arrive? Oh, so okay, same amount of turns, that's great. So they can then... Oh, Academy, really? So yeah, I wanted to say they can then look for all the curiosities here. So that's a bit of a bummer, because I initially wanted to, you know, leech off those materials. Looks like we're going to have to go to war with the Academy as our first enemy. Oof, this is gonna be harsh because the Academy is pretty strong. Well, we will do what we have to do. This is a weird game. I've never had something like that happen before. Alright, we have hacked Nalin. So we're actually in a point where we can brainwash them. Could we make that cheaper? Praise bribe action cost. I don't know whether that includes the brainwash one, because technically this is the praise button here. So we're not gonna finish that for sure. Let's just try. I mean, what else can we do here? Let's reduce that and see whether it actually reduces the cost. No, it does not, but we're gonna do it anyway. We have some influence there in the bank. So yeah, we have them now, so all good. Quest failed, of course. And we get green streak, which is practically pointless, because so far I think we don't have a single fertile planet yet. Yeah, this is the best we can do is temperate. So, not really great thing, but they do give us some essence and, well, the regular stuff. So that's nice. Alright, apart from that, we just wait. The next thing we want to do probably is here to start building some military ships. That also means we probably should focus a bit on military ship tech. And probably until that happens, this is always a nice thing to do. Although we don't have access to Adamantium yet, we will eventually. I can also think about that. I mean, we do have an anomaly there. Not the biggest of bonuses. Or I can... yeah, I probably will build a shipyard, that makes sense. Oh yeah, right, we need to hack somebody. So we got those, So I should probably think about getting the Akamar. The... what are they? Gnashast. Alright, let's start hacking. I don't have a thing here, so let's just hack from there. In the future I should be able to go directly from Kras. Actually, I might just wait 2 turns and then start it from here. That's gonna be faster. Yeah, that makes more sense. Also, what I forgot, you should probably encrypt the system of Phaeton here. And another thing I should focus on is probably getting the... what is it? Ice that I have 2 of. Yeah, ice and maybe Arctic technologies up here. So, a lot of things to research. And I think we're still not doing that great. It's honestly not too bad. And I don't even know why. Oh well. Alright, so we have arrived in Kras. We will settle our arc. We will do some probing. So we have antimatter, which is great, some red sang, which I don't care about, some not so great anomalies here. That's gonna be really bad for approval. Alright, we got ground troops. Fantastic. And we also got some more fleet camp. That's also very important. And we will have to build a lot of things. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, every like set of star systems that are connected within star lanes form a constellation, and constellations give bonuses if you control the majority of systems within. So I now control 3 systems in this constellation, which gives me a 15% science bonus, which is quite nice, because as I said before, we need to research a lot of things. We found the antimatter and some influence, don't really care about that. Metallic waters, that was one of the bad ones. Some advanced plating, that's great. And we did actually get 4 ruins, so we also get a better movement module now. And a battle tactic. XP per lost command point. I don't plan on losing command points, but we'll see. Alright, search curiosity on Kras 3 for Hyperium, or just get Hyperium for renaming the planet, which I'm going to do, the system, not the planet. Phaeton. So since it wants me to rename it in honor of the Lost, I will just call it Lost. Let me type that quickly. There we go. Quest completed. How easy is that? Alright, and our faction quest here is going to be a bit annoying, because we need to find the tabernacle in a system called Kras, which potentially we don't even see yet. We do in... actually, what? Kras. Aha, that's almost the same. Alright, so we don't see the system yet. The thing is, it will unveil where the system is, and there's 2 things you can do there. You can either go with a hero and scan the anomaly, or you can just take the system on over, which is, I think, a 2-planet system, so not too great. But I'm probably still going to go for this one, because I think it's probably easier to achieve. Because what I usually do is I load an arc full of movement modules, and then with a speed of I don't know how much, I'm just gonna go there. The reward for this one is only 300 manpower capacity, which is not that great. This one gives us 20% capacity on Empire, which is much better. But then again, I would need to spend a hero to potentially go over here. And I think we're gonna need our hero for a while still here. Yeah, choices. I mean, I don't get so much essence at the moment. Maybe that's also not a good thing to do. How many modules can I put on a wheel here? How fast would you move? 11, that's not quite fast. I could go for Hyperium, that's gonna be a bit faster, but this would mean I don't have access to... what's it called? The module for the probe, actually. So I'd have to go for 9. I mean, if I compare this to an arc... come on, open. Don't crash. Yeah, great. Alright, so if I take out all the modules for a second here... I don't know, there's, I think, an easier... yeah, with reset design. There's an easier way to do that, but you know. So this would be our speed of getting there, which is 27. This is way faster. And another thing is to think about. Right now, we can't actually move anywhere where there's no star lines. Actually, we do have... wait, what? Oh, no, we can. We don't have the... what's it called? We don't have those yet. The wormholes, but we can move outside of star lanes. So yeah, I think that should be possible. That just means we need to focus on essence for a while, which probably means I want to get some more leechers then. There are 4 fast, so I don't think we need a speed module here. It's gonna take them a while longer to get there, but when they get there, they're gonna be stronger. So I guess this is what I'm going for. Yeah, this is gonna be 26, so 40, 50, 52 essence. Or probably just 50, I think it's a rounding thing. We're gonna get proper ships in 2 turns. That means I'm probably just gonna make 1 leecher. Wow, 5 turns, yeah. So this would also be an option. And then just some alms. Actually, where's the best production right now? In Kras, the newly colonized system. What a surprise. So let's just maybe bring this one up to a bit. We have 2 hot ones, so food is also gonna be great here. This is gonna take a while. So probably like this. Again, this spends essence, but it's very worth it here. We get basically 3 populations out of it. So yeah, probably like this then. Wow, and then start on the fleet here. That said, I still need leechers, and since we're gonna be building ships down here then, I can build the leechers here in Yzil. What are we gonna do in Lost though? First of all, probably get this atmospheric curiosity. And what else? These planets are going to be a pain for approval, so maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and get some up front before it becomes a problem. And we still need to decide here. So I think I'm gonna go the arc way. It's just gonna be way faster once I have that. I mean, right now I can say it's probably gonna take 10, a bit more than 10, right? Yeah, way more than 10 turns. So if I'm gonna lose turns by not building a ship that can travel this distance, as opposed to using a slower ship, I mean, the exploration ship travels at 1/3 of the speed of an arc. I still think it's worth to go for the arc way, because I mean we can just anchor the system, maybe upgrade the arc to another design, maybe even go for a battle arc design, and then continue from there, because we might find other factions on the way and then, you know, just send the ship leeching somewhere far away from home. I think that might be the way to go. Yeah, that way we have like a long-term plan for leeching. And yeah, that will probably work out pretty well. So what are we gonna do with the hero and the wheel here? I think I will go for the curiosity here and then go to the, I wanted to say toilet for some reason, to the pirates down here. Basically the same thing, right? They're brown, poopy color, so to the toilet, and they're annoying, like poop. So right, go to Eridanus, get the curiosity, go down to the pirates. We can fight a single ship, which I think they're going to have. Do I see what they will have? Yeah, they will have 1 prowler. I can take 2 if I have to. You are damaged, but just slightly. So I can do that. Oh, actually, they also have curiosities. I might just go for those first, because this one is not that important as of yet. This is just 1, and here we have at least 2. So yeah, we'll go here first. I didn't see those at first for some reason. And then for the pirates, and then hopefully... Boy, we're gonna have a long time to wait until we get our military going. So yeah, we're going to go for this option to bring Kras under our control. And Kras is actually not even that far away. I've had stuff happen way worse than that. As you can see, it's a boring system with a Terran and a Boreal world, so likely we're not gonna stay there. But I think on the way there we might find an enemy, which is great. If not, I don't know what to do then. But yeah, let's continue. I'm now also, or was losing a lot of manpower. Maybe this was filling, oh no, the system is filling up, right. System has manpower and that just filled up, causing us to go rather low on the manpower side of things. We got influential battle tactic from the curiosity that we ordered to be researched on Lost, our topmost system. Influence based on destroyed ships. Not that great. So we got the module for the Arc on Ysel, we got started on a Leecher, and apart from that, nothing exciting happening right now. This really bums me out though, that's a bit annoying. The Academy, in my opinion, should not colonize so aggressively, it's a bit annoying. This is a feature of the latest DLC, Awakening, for which I am definitely not a fan of. I really hate this DLC, and I just have it in for the sake of completion. But yeah, I don't think anything in that DLC, apart maybe from the faction specific speciality from the Nakalim, was worth it. The speciality they have is they get to find relics in random systems that they can use to assign for science or on heroes or empire-wide that give them certain bonuses. I think this is a great idea, and I think it is the best thing you can do for the Pilgrims custom faction. If you don't know, the Pilgrims were a faction in Endless Space 1, and yeah, they're all about exploration and looking for relics basically of the Endless, and that's exactly what this is all about. So I think that's a great thing for the Pilgrims, but not really good for anything else here. So this quest completed, that means we can now go for the, what's it called? Behemoths. And we got that. 4 systems outside of our constellation. Really? Where? We found 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't understand why we found this one. And of course it's a pirate base. What else would we find? Dark glitter, don't care about that. But what we did see here is some blue, I guess that is. The bright one, bright blue. So we know that those are there. Not that it really matters, but that's that. Alright, we also ended our population boost, so let's just re-enable that. The Vodyani are really great for the population boost because it's always going to be cheap. With other empires, this is going to get very expensive very quickly. But since we just have one population on all the planets distributed, it's just way cheaper. So it wants to create an outpost on 2 unique planets, with our starter planets being the first one. I don't think that we can do that, because we don't even know of any other ones. So those guys have arrived. The pirate ship is on its way, but we don't really care about that, I guess. We just continue on our way. Because all we really want is get rid of the pirates. So what did we find? We found some experience, practically pointless. We found deciduous trees, not bad. Life puts away. Part of manpower killed returned to the battle, to the fleet, practically pointless. Microfactories, now this is a good one. Food and approval. What do we have here? Oh, right. Less science, but I will find the technology. Yes, please. And of course, a skill point. I like myself some skill points. I got some more laser damage, by the way, if you didn't already know that. So, what is our next technology? So I should probably go for ice planets. I should probably focus on weaponry. I should probably also focus on these modules here for battle leeching. So, what are we gonna do? Ice, Arctic. So those are those two. Actually, I should have done this way before. Also, it's probably a good time to think about the behemoth. Not that we can actually make so much use of it right now, I think. I think I might go for behemoths a bit later. Yeah, this is a bit of a bummer. Fleet move is great. So this would cost us 3 tax, plus maybe 1 for then the leech modules. What about weapons? I could think about getting 1 more tech up here, which would allow us to go to the 3rd ring here, which would give us better lasers and beams. No, just beams and torpedoes. I like myself some beams, and those beams are pretty nice. They're almost as good as the lasers. So... and I get a module that increases laser damage. I think I should go for that. Yeah, this is just 1 tech. Once this is done, I can get started on my fleet. And then I can focus on economy stuff. So I want to have ice first. Arctic second, and then this one here. 33 turns. Wow. This is gonna take a long time. But I think this is what we're gonna go for, because I mean, honestly, I don't see any other things that we need right now. I don't think we have Hyperium anywhere that we could be harvesting. No, we do not. That sucks. I mean, I could go for those two, but then again, this is not that important at this stage. We cannot use it for anything right now yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this. Alright, so... that was the only action we had to do, so let's just continue. And I want to get out of this system as soon as I can, so I'm just gonna mash the move button there. Alright, so we did. Did not have to fight, but what popped up here is... oh no. First of all, the abduction was complete on Sabal. I do not want that to have that shown every time, if that is now fixed and does not show up every time anyway. So, since we're done, we actually don't mind getting out of the system, so this is not too bad. Let's just retreat here and see where it takes us. Alright, back here. So I guess we're gonna go for Nalin then. Let's just go to Nalin, start leeching there. Because it's also unlikely that the pirates will ever get there, because, you know, they will have to run past this arc, and this arc is gonna shoot. Actually, what can we upgrade here? What's the design of our arc right now? I still don't have titanium. So let's just do that. Maybe a different fleet module though. We can give more sight, which is honestly not that big of a deal for a arc in place, an anchored one. So actually, once it's in place, I don't actually need movement modules at all. I have science, I have production. I'm good on dust. I'm really good on dust. So I could go for a little bit of influence. I could go for more production, because that's always nice. I am struggling for science a bit though, so maybe for science. So yeah, let's do that. That upgrade will cost us a lot of money, so it's good that we have some. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Can we do that too here? Yes, we can. And this one should be most up to date, so actually, yeah, we can afford that. Nice, but now we're broke. So, political survey, yeah, as expected, not the scientists, the religious ones are still in the lead. We finished population growth. Oh, and that sucks. This is the reason why I don't like using the holy proliferation sometimes. But it's mostly because they're unhappy, not because of anything else. So, we will lose a pop in 1 turn. Actually, we will not. What? 7 turns. I don't understand. This is weird, but it's probably another bug that they introduced. So yeah, I'm going to finish that, then make the supermarkets, and that should push us at least to a place where we might not be losing any more system growth anymore. And continue with the rest afterwards. Probably the farms first. Yeah. So yeah, we got the population. We lost some of the event. Got some... Wow, just some dust. That's terrible. I have discovered a collapsing star. Alright. That might be a good thing. So it's unlikely that the Umbral Choir spawned here because they don't usually spawn on like isolated ones. And that is just a result of our retreat. Our glorious... what's a better word for retreat? Yeah, us running away basically. And we need to hack. We now have... Did we complete the hack? I can't remember that we Oh, we forgot to start the hack. That's the thing. So now I actually have two options. I could go for Sabel because it's empty right now. I think that's a good thing to do. Let's get this done. I mean, I could spend some influence. Let's do that. A little bit of here, some more from hacking, and yeah, that's that. Let's continue. So this pirate ship turned around, so it means we will have to fight a battle here, I guess. Yep. Let's quickly get that out of the way. So they are worst at long range, so we will see that long range, of course. I love my lasers. It's so easy to just cheese the enemy. Right, so that was the module that unlocked a new tier of weaponry for us. That's great. We also finished construction in Lost. So what next? We are no longer happy. We are only content. We could go for this though. This gives us 15 approval just from this one planet that has a lot of luxuries. And we're gonna need it as well when these all unlock, because we'll have -3 here per pop, -4 in total here, and -5. So 5, 4, and 3 is 12, if I can math correctly. Times 2 is 24. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that. I mean, they're gonna be content afterwards lower than this one. So yeah, very necessary here. Alright, that's done. We sent a fleet to the marker. Oh, those guys, right. And now we need to scan an anomaly here. Yeah, eventually, maybe. It actually doesn't even show up. Ah, here it is. So, oh, weird, the quest anomalies don't show up here. Didn't know that. Alright, we have arrived at the pirate place. Let's get scanning. So many anomalies. Okay, some more of the... What's it called? Adamantium. So, here's the thing. We have practically no troops here. We have 8 soldiers. What we can do here, though, is we can change the distribution to tanks. Now, tanks are just straight up better than the infantry because they deal extra damage against infantry, as you can see here. And since pirates only use infantry, this is gonna go great for us. On the other hand, these cost more manpower, so those 40 will give us 2 tanks. And I don't think we can beat the pirates with just that. I can make these stronger though, so I'm gonna do that as well. And we're broke again. So let's see what we found. Nothing. We found some aurora waves. We found a titanium enhancer. Now this would be great if I actually used any kinetic modules, but I do not because I don't like them. Some dust-seedless trees and adamantium. Alright. Nothing that interesting, honestly. So I will just blockade the system and get some sieging done. Yeah, 450.
What can I do?
How much is that in troops? Divided by 5, so 90? 90 times 5 is 450. Yeah, I think that's right.
Again.
Oops, wrong button. Here. 90 against 2 tanks. Yeah, I think the 90 people would win that. Probably, I don't know. How much damage do they do? I can probably calculate that a bit. So let's say 90 times 20 would be 180 damage. They would take at least 2 rounds to take out 1 tank. Maybe we can do this. We will not deal enough damage. We will lose over attrition more than anything. We will lose maybe 1 tank in the first turn of battle, and then another one in the second turn of battle. And I don't think we're gonna deal enough damage for all of them. Because, I mean, 1 tank can basically kill 1 infantry per battle round. I don't actually remember whether there's rounds in the battle. So yeah, definitely not enough troops. Are we gonna get troops anytime soon? I don't think so. So that's probably a good idea now to work on our ship designs, since we also unlocked some better modules. Oh, they changed up some of the laser stats. Interesting. This used to be 21, and now it's 24. So it's slightly stronger. I still don't think it's worth it to go for it over the beams, because, I mean, if we are at short or long range, the beams will just do 19 damage. These will do 12 at long and short range. So I still think the beams are more impressive. These have higher crit chance, but then again, I don't think that's really worth it. Let's just go full beams. Some defense, some shields. And let's actually give them this better movement module and some beam enhancers. Yeah, I think that might be worth it. Another option would be the more manpower, but we don't really have a great manpower generation right now. And honestly, there's not really any other good options as of now. And it's an attack ship after all, so its task is to deal damage. We might do that on the rack though. So it already has a defensive weaponry, which sounds funny, but excuse me, that's what it is basically. So we don't need so much of armor. We probably need that. Then we have movement, and then we have 2 other modules that we can use for anything, basically. So I think I gave the other ones this one, so let's do that here as well. Gives health, right? Yeah, it gives health. Alright, we could go for something like this, some more manpower, and I don't think we're gonna be battling a lot. We're gonna be hacking up pirates rather soon, so probably more manpower then. I tend to also include a repair, but I mean it's only 5% after battle, and if you only repair 5%, it's probably not worth it. So yeah, let's just pack on more manpower. It's still only 200, but hey, better than nothing. So with that, we're gonna be building in Kras in 5 turns, it looks like. We still didn't lose a pop, which is interesting. They must have changed something in how this works, because it used to be that it could be along all the way until here with the normal population growth. If you would use then Holy Proliferation, it would basically just fill up the thing and get your pop. Meaning that if you had negative food afterwards, you would go back down. But they must have changed it to actually preserve the stockpile of food that you had. So that's great. I actually like that a lot. Okay, with that, I'm just gonna go for the next turn, I guess. We have to keep an eye out on our essence. I'd wish those would be a bit faster. Actually, once they're there, we can upgrade their designs. That's probably a good idea. How long until we can get the better designs? For 22 turns, that's a lot of time. Never mind. But I did update the leecher design with one more leech module, so we can do that once they're here. It will make them slower, so once this one is empty, it will take longer until they're there. How is the pirate ship here? I don't understand. We finished the leecher, we need to build something else here. What do we build? Good question. So I did get the shipyard here, so I might as well just build a ship since there's not really anything else that makes sense building here, honestly. So I think I'm gonna go for attack ships first, because these pirates might be a bit annoying, especially if we intend to leech again. I don't want to have the leechers have to travel this distance twice. That would be annoying. So let's get one attack ship out. That should be easy to take out the pirate here. Yeah, we have double the attack rating. We can go for long range, so we'll not even get that much damage back. That's fine. So here we can get the other curiosity. Something nice. Blue cap. That's good. Good for science. Alright, someone doesn't have anything to do. You just continue blockading. Don't ever stop that. So the pirates just upgraded. They now have a 600 total possible manpower. I'm glad I started leeching or blockading here before, so I can prevent them from filling that up. How are we doing point-wise? I think we're almost in lead now. There's only 2 empires better than us, which is still weird. I'm not used to other empires being so bad compared to us. I did go for serious difficulty, right? Baffles me a bit. So we got the farms done. Actually, I forgot on which planet. Probably down here. I think I wanted to have those here first. Yeah, see, now it's much better. We have 29, we get growing again, so that's fine. I should probably also do that, but after the first signs here. Yeah. We also researched snow colonization, so the next one will be ice. Great, in 5 turns we're gonna have a pretty solid base and probably problems here happiness-wise in Lost. And you can start leeching so that eventually we will get there. So see, I did not account for us not getting the full essence, so it might have been a better idea to go for the exploration ship, but I have committed to this idea now. It would be foolish to change it, because yeah, by this time now I should just do what I started. I have a lot of Hyperium. Crazy. I know that a lot of people tend to just sell all their things and then use the money to rush buildings. I usually find that a bad idea, because I usually end up using all my special resources sooner than later. Rather sooner than later. And yeah, it could be a bit of a problem then later when you have to buy them back. So I just want to bring the attack ship over here quickly because I didn't pay attention to where the pirate ship went. And if it happens to go this direction, I want to be able to kill it. I don't see anywhere along the line here though, so maybe it did not. What else are we gonna build here then? I think it just is another attack ship. This would give me... so 3 for this one, 6 science here, and 2 here. 8 science for 3 turns, and 8 dust. Might still be worth it, but I think we should commit to having an actual fleet right now. Why did you stop leeching? Just continue. I know there are friends, but still, just leech the hell out of them. Yay, election time. We just go for spiritualist. Sorry, I played Stellaris recently, so spiritualist it is. Yeah, I mean religious, of course. And we now have scientists. Also not that bad, but you know, we can't really do much with that because we only have one last slot. And I still think at this point I just need essence, so I will still continue to do that. This is not that big of a change, so no thanks. The ecology laws were much better before. Where do I actually get more law slots? This one, I guess, yeah. So with me one more tag here, I will definitely get the behemoth. And probably eventually also Baron. We might do that after this one here, but I'm not gonna queue up another science thing, because I mean, we already committed 3 that will take 17 turns to complete for now. I mean, this will obviously speed it up a bit. How much science do we make anyway? Only 350. I think they reduced the amount of science you get from the minor faction, because I remember this being in the hundreds. They give more dust, but not really significantly more dust. Yeah, I think they must have nerfed that. I think it's great, because I mean, it would just mean if you found one, you'd get ahead of everybody else, like massively ahead. So that's better. Ooh, look, the bright blue one jumped in score. Pretty much, actually. Good to know. And these are up here, so we actually know where they are. Wow, look at this system. Wow, look at this system. This is even better. Although, star system trait value added to influence. Maybe not. But I'm gonna grab that. Sorry, Isyander, but I'm gonna grab that. It's gonna be mine. I always forget what they give. More infantry health. I mean, it would go well with our infantry, honestly, but infantry is such a weak troop. And it's only gonna be really important at the end of the game, basically. Because they also work in a rock, paper, scissors fashion. So air beats air beats armor, armor beats infantry, infantry beats air. And since we start out with that and we don't have access to that until I think tier 4 of the science for military. No, that's squadrons. Up here even, I think that's 4, yeah, that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, in tier 4. And that takes a long time, so until then, infantry is worthless. And tanks are just straight out better at everything. Alright, we finished our stuff here. We are only content. But we only have one luxury that would not really do anything to us, so I think ships it is. I'm gonna build 2 racks and maybe 1 attack ship, because I have another attack ship on this side. Which direction are you going? I think it's gonna come to us, which is good, because then I can intercept it and kill it. You guys move along. You can combine up, and I'm gonna upgrade you all so you are all Leecher 2 and give us some actually decent essence income. Also, Yisl needs a new thing to do, and again I will probably just go for an attack ship, because 8 signs, it's not really much. See, we had 350, now we have 456. Actually, don't even know what finished. Probably the science module here. Yeah, probably is that. So, yeah, here. That wasn't really... That will not have a big influence on the grand scheme of things. Who did we hack, actually? You guys. So, probably I'll do that, so that the assist action is gonna be cheaper. Let's just do that hack again. I should probably also encrypt Kras here. Yeah. Nothing interesting. Alright, let's continue. And luxuries increase in price. Or decrease. Actually, I don't care. I never even look at that. Will you attack me, pirate? Or are you too timid to do so? Alright, I'm gonna kill you then. It's funny that it shows like an almost even battle when we're actually much stronger than they are. Alright, so you'd like to stay at short range, which obviously means we're gonna be at long range. and simply kill you easily. Thank you very much. So I am probably going down this route to just make sure no pirate has slipped behind our defenses. So we're just gonna bring this attack ship down to the pirates on the fastest way possible. And we're being blockaded by Isyander here. You know, dude, go away. I don't like you. So this is the kind of ship we need to be ready to fight once we start thinking about beating him up. And this is a carrier size class. 9,000 attack and some, you know, this one is worthless, but the shield is decent ship. Also using lasers. So against lasers, your best bet is the, what's it called? Torpedo kind of weapons. Because then you can stay at long range, deal massive damage in your first volley, until the enemy even gets in range to deal good damage. But I'm not sure I'm gonna go that way, because I'm just gonna do more damage with lasers. So you would offer us a fleet, potentially, if we invest a lot of money. Which I still don't think I need, honestly. I don't think I need a fleet. It would help against the pirates, but then again, such a powerful fleet just for pirates? I don't think so. I don't think that's worth the money. We got a rack ready, so let's just bring you out and bring you over here. Usually I don't like sending individual ships to that, but it's just pirates, so I can deal with that. Also, next turn we will finally be able to get an arc out, so let's... Can't I do that? Oh, alright, we just have to take everything out manually then. And strap in some engines. I do have a lot of Hyperium right now, so I think that's worth it. As before, 27 movement, so I should get there maybe in 2 turns or so. There's no reason not to slap on some defenses, so let's do that as well. And some weapons. Unfortunately, still no titanium. Actually, you know what? I think I should buy myself some titanium. Only 20 on the market. Let's just get that. Thank you. Alright, we will have to start over here, but you know, I think that was still worth it. An additional weapon on an arc might be really important, especially if we send it off alone. So let's see, I want at least 1 defense here central, and then just beams for some damage. We will be more efficient at short range, but we're still okay at long range. Alright, again, 2 defenses, 1 shield, actually in this slot here, and then again some engines. Perfect, 27 speed, we're going to go for that. Next turn we're gonna build that and continue our journey to Kras and hopefully find some enemies along the way. You arrived here, nothing to see here, so let's move on. You leech away happily. You actually didn't even decrease the population count yet, which is nice. Right, and we're just gonna get rid of these pirates. Plan for now. It's like so low plans. Usually, you know, you go for big wars and stuff, but I just like, oh, look, pirates, let's beat them up. And we have another ship here that is ready to join the onslaught on pirates. Alright, my population boost has ended, so let's get it started again. And we got a technology. Multi-threat management, what is that? That sounds like something here, right? So now we can buy out stuff with dust, which is nice. I don't usually do that very much, but I should definitely focus on it more. The good news is we're very close now to not having to spend an eternity on science, only a long time. That's good. And what else? We are now friends with the remnants on Sable, which is good. That means we can now do that. What do you want? You want us to explore ruin-type curiosities. bummer, because actually what we could do, since this ship is gonna arrive next turn, I can take out the wheel here and send it out to explore those two curiosities. With any luck, they are ruins, and that would give us the quest immediately, the quest absolved. You are kidding me. Who is dark green? You're weak. You're pathetic. I'm gonna kill you. So it is then technically a battle arc. Oof. Should I pack a leech module on there? It would probably help. What planet did you settle on? Boreal. 32 food. 32 food. How much does a Terran planet make? Do I see that? 9 plus 1, 10 food. So he will start off with 1 population, and that will give him 10 food plus, I think you get like a base amount as well from the base building. 50. I don't think others get that much. Probably 25 instead. I don't really know. So maybe 2 leeching modules then? But this would make it so much slower. And honestly, we could just invade the system. That might work as well. Because an Ark does have a considerable amount of manpower. 21 tanks might be enough, actually. Oh, I hate when this happens. Alright, let's get this Ark started. I think we're just gonna go for the fast one. It is quite strong of a ship. I mean, you'd need almost 7 other ships to compete with the Ark. Damage-wise. Health-wise, maybe 4. Okay, so we did get a new tech here. 25% more science when happy. We are not happy right now. That's a big concern of mine. So how do we get happy then? Honestly, unlikely to ever happen. What to go for? This is not that great on a 3-planet system. That is not great in this system in general. This is tough. I think this is just gonna be more ships. Oh, 1 turn. Wow. It's 2-2. So you're just gonna go down to the pirates. Honestly, by the time they arrive, probably the battle's already gonna be over. So I can just like reverse that. Okay, Lost needs a new thing to build. Now here, this is good. It's gonna take 14 turns. And I think it's still gonna be worth it. Actually, they're happy right now for whatever weird reason. I could do that. This would give us 50 more signs. And this would give us... Actually, I think we're not devoted right now. But in the long run, we might be. And then it's gonna be a huge deal. Because this is such a... what's it called? Science-heavy system. Let's hope we can do that. I think it's a good idea. And then obviously some more science when happy. Alright, we are now also amicable with the remnants, which are, I think, these ones. So we also got already the task, job, what's it called? Quest. We might as well praise those guys to get them to 50 so we can take over a quest as well. Yeah, I think that's going well, and the Ark is going to be done next turn. Going to go for Kras, and honestly, I have no clue how this is going to turn out. This is quite a bummer. Again, still, I think this is one of the most difficult games I've ever played as the Vodyani. So many things are going wrong, it's amazing. And I think with that, we're gonna call this an episode right now. Thank you very much for watching, and come back next time for more of the craziness that is this playthrough. See you next time. Bye!